Excellent question. What this means, so TAM stands for Testing Assessment Model, and it comes from your educational testing world. It comes from those of you, in America we have something called the SATs. It's a college entrance exam, where you answer a series of questions and they determine what your score is and how ready you are for college. They don't just give you a percentage in this test. The SAT actually scales your scores as a function of how difficult the questions you got right were. That's what we're doing here. We're scaling the difficulty of each question and then the strength of each respondent. So I'm going to show you we're going to do head, click here and do head res. So the way I set this up is each respondent, each student taking a test effectively, is a team at home. Because I figure, home teams are trying to win as a general rule. There's some exceptions, but home teams are trying to win. Away teams may just be trying to get a draw or trying to protect themselves. So home teams are the respondent, the student, if you will, in this example. Away fixtures are the questions themselves. So the away team is asking the question, and it becomes whether the home team can answer it successfully or not. Hopefully that makes sense. The idea is, again, the Reign, when they go to Chicago, they're going to try to beat the Red Stars, and the Red Stars are going to try to stop that from happening. So the Reign try to answer this Red Stars question, and they couldn't. They end up losing to the Red Stars. Not good times if you're a Seattle Reigns fan. As a dedicated Washington Spirit fan, I'm in favor of the Reign losing, I think. They're going to be our rivals, along with the rest of the league. Home team asking the question, away team is the question. Hopefully that makes sense. That's the main logic here. So what I'm going to do is then, from this results TAM, I get two different things. I calculate how smart is the respondent, how strong is the home team, and then I calculate how difficult is the away fixture. And I'll show you when we do that in a minute. But that's the basic idea here. How strong is the home team? How difficult is the away fixture? I add in this formula. I add in a couple covariates just to keep it simple. The goal difference here, what this does is it gives you more credit, basically, for winning big. So as we saw, let me just pull this back up. The simple data frame. The Reign have a huge goal differential, far better than anyone else. They win in a dominating fashion. They deserve more credits for that. So effectively, a 3-0 win should be worth more than a 2-1 win. I tried to factor that in here by doing some covariates. Data Y equals simple. That's just letting it know where to look for these points in GD. The last thing I want to mention on this is the IRT model equals GPCM. So if you scroll up a little bit, you see I coded as 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, and then every team has an NA for themselves. The Seattle Reign never played the Seattle Reign at home, obviously. But you get 4, 3, 2, 1, or 0 points effectively. And GPCM just stands for Generalized Partial Credit Model. What that means is it's not just a right or wrong, it's you could earn partial credit or full credit. So you could earn up to 4 points for playing a team if you get 100% of the possible points. So it's either 2 wins, 6 points if you played them twice, or 3 points if you played them once. 3, 2, 1, 0 points scaled down. The better you did against a team, the more points you earn. This factors in the challenge of soccer isn't just a game where you win or lose, you could draw. So that's my goal here. You can earn partial credit. A draw is considered partial credit. A loss is considered no credit. Hopefully that makes sense here. Again, home team is the student, the away team is the question, and the student can earn up to 4 points depending on how successfully they answer the question of the away team, how well they do. We have one of those for each pair. So Seattle Reign has it for all the rest of the teams in the NWSL. The Red Stars have them for all the other teams, etc., etc., etc. Hopefully that makes sense. That's the fundamental part of this first aspect of the model and the most important aspect. So hopefully that makes sense to you. If it doesn't, we will get there eventually in the intro analytics videos.